Have you ever pondered the reasons behind Michael Jordan's unmatched success, even after repeatedly facing setbacks? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the importance of perseverance, a quality that a once-cut high school basketball athlete into an NBA legend. Picture this for a moment. A young man who breathed and lived basketball was cut from his high school team. Where many would have succumbed to this setback, he did not. He took it as fuel to improve. He persevered, practiced relentlessly, and refined his game. And then, one day, he became one of the most recognized basketball players in the world. His journey is not unheard, but it epitomizes the unparalleled power of perseverance. Perseverance is the grit that keeps us going when the game gets tough. It's the inner strength that propels us towards our goals, even when we're in the midst of a losing streak. It's the resilience us bounce back every time life shoots us an airball. But why is perseverance so vital, especially in sports? Well, the answer is rather straightforward. The playing field is never always even. It's a blend of triumphant wins and challenging losses. And it's during these rough patches that the power of perseverance truly shines. It morphs our obstacles into stepping stones, guiding us towards our goals, one small victory at a time. Perseverance is not about ignoring hardships or pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging the tough games and choosing to fight through them. It's about embracing the grind, knowing that it's a part of the journey towards victory. So how might we nurture this essential athletic trait? It starts with a shift in outlook. See setbacks not as defeats, but as chances to learn and grow. Savor the grind, for it sculpts us. Make one move at a time, no matter how small, and celebrate every basket, no matter how inconsequential. Remember, the next time you miss a shot, see it not as a failure, but as a stepping stone to your success. Because in the larger game of life, it's not just about winning the championship, but the journey and the perseverance that drives it. What if I told you that the only constant in life is change? You heard it right. Change, the very thing that moves the world forward, yet often scares us the most. Let's shift our focus and discuss the power of perseverance. For instance, consider the life of Helen Keller, a woman who, despite being blind and deaf, went on to become an esteemed author, activist, and lecturer. Helen faced adversity from her early years, yet she never let her physical limitations define her. She persevered, learned to communicate, and shared her powerful story with the world. Or take the renowned physicist, Stephen Hawking, diagnosed with a motor neuron disease at a young age, was given only a few years to live. However, he persevered, continuing his groundbreaking research on black holes and relativity. He didn't just survive, he thrived, becoming one of the most influential scientists of his time. We have Thomas Edison, too, who, despite thousands of failed attempts, refused to give up on inventing the light bulb. Edison's perseverance paid off, forever changing the course of history. These stories remind us that perseverance can turn even the most significant changes into opportunities. So why do we change? Well, it's human nature. We are creatures of habit. We find comfort in the familiar, and change disrupts that familiarity. It presents us with the unknown, and that can be intimidating. But remember, change is not always a threat. It's the driving force behind evolution, innovation, and personal growth. Every great invention, every societal shift, every personal transformation has been a result of change. So how do we embrace change? It starts with acceptance. Recognize that change is inevitable. Life will always present us with new circumstances, opportunities, and challenges. Rather than resisting, we should welcome these moments as opportunities for growth. Next comes adaptability. Being adaptable means being open-minded, flexible, and willing to adjust to new situations. It's about seeing the possibilities that change brings, rather than focusing on what's being lost. And finally, courage. Embracing change takes courage. It requires the bravery to step into the unknown, to take risks, and to face potential failure. But remember, without risk, there's no reward. In the end, change is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. It's a part of life, a part of growth, a part of becoming the best version of ourselves. So, the next time you encounter a change, don't resist it. Instead, embrace it and see where it leads you. Remember, the only constant in life is change, and it's up to us to make the most out of it. Have you ever wondered why some people, despite having less, seem more content and happier than others who have more? It's a question that's puzzled humanity for centuries. The answer, however, is much simpler than you might think. It lies in the power of gratitude. Now let's delve a bit deeper, another key element that's closely tied to gratitude, and that's perseverance. Picture this: a man facing countless challenges and setbacks, yet showing an unyielding spirit and tenacity. He doesn't own a flashy car or wear designer clothes, yet he radiates an infectious joy that leaves everyone in his presence feeling uplifted. His secret? Gratitude and perseverance. He cherishes the sunrise, the taste of his morning coffee, the laughter of his children. He doesn't focus on what he doesn't have, but rather, he appreciates what he does have, and that makes all the difference. And when difficulties arise, he doesn't falter. Instead, he holds on tighter, pushes through, understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, but part of the journey towards it. Perseverance, in essence, is the psychological resilience that keeps us going, even when the going gets tough. Studies have shown that perseverance can have profound effects on our mental health, contributing to increased self-efficacy, improved problem-solving skills, and a greater sense of purpose and satisfaction. Moreover, it can help us develop a positive attitude, boosting our mood and overall sense of well-being. Gratitude and perseverance together can serve as powerful tools in cultivating a happier and more fulfilling life. So, how do we strengthen these virtues? Start by acknowledging the good in your life. Write it down in a journal, tell it to a friend, or simply take a quiet moment to reflect on it. And when it comes to perseverance, remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Embrace the challenges and stay resilient in the face of adversity. It's about celebrating the present, embracing the joy in our everyday lives, and recognizing that persistence is often the bridge between failure and success. So the next time you find yourself focusing on what you don't have, take a moment to appreciate what you do have. Gratitude and perseverance, after all, are the keys to happiness. So, what do these three stories teach us about life? It's a question that invites us to delve deep into the heart of those experiences that truly shape us. Our first tale illuminated the sheer power of perseverance. Life, as we know, is a punchy contender, tossing obstacles our way that could deter us from our path. However, the essence of perseverance isn't about the number of times we stumble and fall, but the frequency in which we rise, dust ourselves off, and tread onward. This enduring spirit is about persisting, regardless of the odds, and never losing focus on our aims, no matter how distant they may seem. As we conclude our discussion on perseverance, let's recall the key points. Perseverance is not just about enduring, but also about rising each time we fall, about seeing our goals clearly, even when they seem far off, about remaining unwavering, even when life is a tough customer. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Do what you can with what you have, where you are." Remember, every time we overcome an obstacle, it is a testament to our power of perseverance. Next, we explore the importance of embracing change. It's a universal truth that change is the only constant in life. Yet, we often resist it, clinging to our comfort zones. But in doing so, we limit ourselves, our growth, and our potential. Embracing change is not about throwing caution to the wind. It's about recognizing opportunities for growth, being brave enough to seize them, and adaptable enough to modify. It's about understanding that change, while often intimidating, is the catalyst for progress and evolution. Lastly, we discovered the value of gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more success, more wealth, more recognition. But in this relentless race, we often overlook the good that already exists in our lives. Gratitude is the act of acknowledging and appreciating what we have right now. It's the realization that contentment and happiness are not destinations to reach, but states of mind to cultivate. Each of these lessons, perseverance, embracing change, and gratitude, hold profound implications for our lives. They equip us with the tools to navigate life's labyrinth, to transform challenges into stepping stones, and to find joy in every moment. Life is filled with lessons. The more we embrace these lessons, the richer our journey becomes. So persevere, embrace change, and always be grateful.